You're not on the field, court, or ice. You're on the couch. From PG to DC, this is Coaching from the Couch with your host, CWall, delivering coverage for all DC sports teams from the hometown perspective. Nats, Skins, Mystics, DC United, Washington Wizards, Caps, Bowie State.
My name's CWall, I'm a PG girl. Down for my skins, I don't know if you heard. If you like watching sports, then I am your girl. Sit down on the couch if you not on the field. Cold on the ice, pick any sport that you want. Know that I cover it tight. What would you like? From baseball to football and more. The list can go on the whole night. Big shouts out to my HBCU fam. Never forget who I am through the wins and the losses, the highs and the lows. We gotta stay strong, so I stay 10 toes. Make the competition back. The way I kick it make them mad, man. CWall and we live and direct. Sit back on the couch and relax. Come on.
Welcome to Coaching from the Couch, live from the WBGR Sports Network studios. I am your host, CWall. I am so happy to be here. Can't you tell? Every week. Do you know what my favorite day of the week is? Guess. Thursday, yes. Nobody. That's right. You guessed it. It's Thursday, which will be today for several different reasons. One, because I get to talk about all of the DMV sports. We try to get everything in 30 minutes. And because I get to talk to all of you. Of course, I enjoy that every week. So listen, before I get started, you know I always have to go through with the announcements. First, I must shout out my team members who are in the building. Sabrina is here. Joy is here. One of our newest team members, Ayana, is here. So y'all probably see, you know, I always post everybody on Instagram at some point or another. So they are all here. They're my favorite peanut gallery. So they are here. Also, announcement. Make sure you are sharing this show with your DC sports loving family and friends. It's always great to watch the show later. Trust me. We love anytime you watch it. But it's a lot of fun when you share the show and people can join in live. So, while I'm saying all that, you know I always have to try to get online, right? And see, so I can try to see some of these comments as well. So, let's see who's online. My mom joins every week, y'all. Yes. Thank you, Mommy. She joins every single week. She's the first person here. And Iris is here. We know other folks are joining and sharing the show. So, let's get started. Listen. I got one of the biggest Redskins fans in here with me every week. That is Joy, okay? And she wants me to talk about the Redskins first, but I cannot because this is not just a Redskins show. I'm going to give them their due. Trust me, we're getting there. Let's go to the Nats first. The Nats have the nerve to be playing well. I said we done trash them. We've been in here trashing them every week. They look good. We're not going to get really into it a lot this week, but I tell you what. They're about 6.5 games out of first place, which isn't that bad. They were a whole 10 games out. Now they're decreasing that gap, but they look good. You know, offensively, the bullpen still needs some help. They still need some help. Don't call me to help you, but they get somebody to help them.
Can't give them a full compliment.
They can't give them a full compliment, you know. But offensively, the bats are working. They've got some fire lit under them, and they're looking good. So that's awesome. Earlier this week was the Major League Baseball draft. So in the first round, at number 17, the Nats picked up pitcher Jackson Rutledge. So Jackson is very excited to be a part of the Washington Nationals family. Nothing but great feedback on Jackson. Just some of the things that General Manager Rizzo said. He's a good athlete, has good mechanics. He's a 6'8" frame. He's matured. He's athletic. They're happy with him. Everybody over there was elated that they were able to pick him up in the draft, and they were surprised that he was still there at number 17, so they went with it. And everybody's happy. They made 8 picks from rounds 2 through 10. Not able to go through all those picks today because we have a lot to cover, but you can find out WashingtonNationals.com, the 2019 MLB draft, to learn all about the new draftees. Welcome to DC, y'all, and congratulations to you all. And Nats, keep going. I don't know what y'all doing. They're playing in San Diego. They're playing the San Diego Padres. So, and they're out in San Diego, so all the games are going to be super late. Like, they don't come on until 10 o'clock at night. Kind of late. So, that's how we go. We got some more people. Kenneth Fred. Hey, Kenny. Kenny came in here and blessed us one Thursday and talked about Maryland youth sports. And then Miss Cheryl, she's on here as well. So, we're all here. The gang is all here. So let's move on to the Wizards. The only thing I have to say about Wizards, congratulations to Bradley Beal. He has an opportunity to play the summer with the United States. Greg Popovich will be the coach. So he's joining the best of the best to represent the U.S. in the World Cup in China later this summer. Last year he had an opportunity but was unable to make it because of the birth of his son. So congratulations, Bradley Beal. We've been congratulating Bradley Beal on everything for a year. He's had a fantastic year all the way around. So he's doing well. The only other updates there, actually I have 2 from the Wizards' perspective, is the Wizards still don't have a general manager. So it is safe to say that interim GM Tommy Shepard will be the one leading the decision making for the NBA draft, the upcoming NBA draft later this month. So no official moves have been made. I know I haven't heard anything. Who knows what's going on? We went through a long, in-depth conversation last week about the exclusive interview that NBC Sports Washington had with owner Ted Leonsis last week, and we mentioned that he likes to play the long game. So that means basically it could be a minute before anything happens and anything comes up. So we'll just see. We'll see what happens, you guys. But looking for Tommy Shepard to lead the way from a GM perspective for right now. It is what that is. You know, I see Dervin's comment here about it being Bill's team. It's a lot of chit chatter, my guy, about Bill getting traded. We're gonna talk about that later. You know, I'm not an advocate for that move at all, but we definitely, you know, gotta see what's happening. Hopefully Tommy Shepard and those folks. The Wizards draft tryouts have been going on all week long, and it's been positive. It's been a positive atmosphere, and you know, guys are doing exactly what you asked them to do. So I hear those are going well. Who knows? In a couple weeks, I guess this is in 2 weeks, Thursday, June 20th, the Wizards are having a draft night party down at the new Entertainment and Sports Arena in Southeast. Let me tell you something. I know we're moving into the Mystics right after this. That is a really nice establishment. I really like what they've done with the place. I mean, you would never know that something would, you know, a building of that stature would even, you know, you see them buildings, and it's like, how did that big building get over there? It's really, really nice, and they've just set it up perfectly. But the draft night party will be there. Again, it's 7 to 9, Thursday, June the 20th. There will be special appearances by Wizards and Bullets alumni, because, you know, the Wizards weren't always the Wizards. At one point, they was the Bullets. So, and then Sabrina said she used to love the Bullets. And there's food and drink specials, interviews with Scott Brooks and other front office staff. So definitely look out for that. Okay? And if you haven't, you actually can go online now. You'll go to wizards.com now and make sure you register and sign up for that draft night event. CWall will be in the building. We'll be there. We're going to be in the building for sure. Because where else? I mean, it's Thursday. So we're going to be here with y'all anyway. So may as well tune into that. Now, talking about the Entertainment and Sports Arena, let's get into the Washington Mystics. Let me tell you, it's only 3 games into the season. But I'm going to tell y'all something. The Mystics look great. They did lose their first game. I'm going to be honest. They did. I mean, you can look that up. That's on the schedule, you know. But I'm going to tell y'all something. Hey, I think even though they lost the championship, they definitely lost the championship last year. We all know that. I think there's something to be said still about getting that far and losing. They look healthy. They look energized. They look like they are the team to beat. Great energy in the building. Shout out to everybody coming out to the Mystics home games. I would strongly encourage everybody, go check out the new arena. If not for the Wizards draft party, definitely check out a Mystics game. A super cool atmosphere. And it's just fun. It's just fun. The staff is nice. Everybody's, it's a cool environment. It's really, really good. And I'm telling you, Della Dawn is going to be who she is. She's going to be the all-star that she is. Christy Tolliver, the leader that she is, doing a great job. Ariel Atkins out there killing it. They got something good brewing over there, y'all. They got something good brewing over there. Now, ladies, don't make me look crazy. Next week, talking bad. It's sad talking about y'all. We here doing real bad. He like, I don't know what happened. Maybe I should have never said anything. But, hey, it's early. It's early in the season. But I really enjoyed what I saw Saturday, and then it was there last night. Truly enjoyed watching the energy, and so far they blew the Atlanta Dream out. They blew the Chicago Sky out last night. They ready. Nothing but positivity to say there. So I have gone through all of that in a rush to get to everyone's beloved Redskins.
Yes.
So this week I had the privilege and the honor to go to Redskins minicamp out in Ashburn. So let's go by position. Let's try to go by position. I'm gonna let online, whoever is watching online, I want to know who do y'all want to hear, which position you want to hear about first, because I got a lot to say about everything. Who's gonna pop up and say who they want to hear about first? You better hurry up and make a guess before I end up answering my own question, which is not necessarily what I wanted to do. What y'all want to hear about first? They know. Anybody? Okay. Not quick enough for me. Okay, Cheryl said Montez. I'm assuming you mean Montez Sweat. Let's talk about, when we talk about Montez, let's talk about the entire defensive line. So, in talking about the entire defensive line, that is by far the strongest unit out there, other than the kicking team. Because I'm going to tell you something. That daggone Tress Way and Dustin Hopkins, they on point. Please stay healthy. Please, bubble wrap them. I'm going to get to Trent last. So everybody knows Trent is last. We got to deal with what happened this week. We got to deal with what happened at camp this week. So the defensive line looks fantastic. Montez Sweat, as I said last week and the week prior, is as advertised. He's really good, and he's fast. For a guy his size and just his agility, it's unreal. I think it's just June, right? But Redskins fans, I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all, you can get a little excited, get a little bit of excitement going through your pores a little bit about that defensive line. Yeah. It's something to be proud about. So y'all got to pick Rice and Durbin. Y'all got to pick another unit, because we're going to get to Trent last. You got to pick another one, because he's last. We got to talk about who was at camp. Montez Sweat as advertised. They ain't lying about nothing they said about him. It's all true. It's all absolutely true. Going back really quick to Tressway and Dustin Hopkins, they had a great day today. They just do well. They just do well. That's one position the Redskins be all right. So just stay healthy, guys. Stay healthy. Stay healthy. So Eri says wide receiver. It is clear to me with the wide receiver position that the Redskins have the potential to be very, very good. I'm going to be honest with you. And I'm talking about from the perspective of Cam Sims is coming out blazing. Okay? Do y'all hear me? Look at me, resonate with me. Cam Sims is coming out blazing. Terry McLaurin, I like him. And he's finally signed. So all of the 10 draftees are now signed. So you got some hope there, guys. Cam Sims, Terry McLaurin. I like him a lot. Kelvin Harmon, he's another one. Watch out for him. I'm looking for him to continuously improve. This week, Paul Richardson didn't do that much. He did a little bit of work, but you know he's coming off of an injury. So we're hoping for better, more out of him, which we know we're going to get. Paul Richardson is a goon out there. I'll give him that because he was busted up last year and was still playing for as long as he possibly could have. So Paul Richardson is going to get it done. But I'm going to tell you something. Cam Sims, Terry McLaurin, Harmon, look out for him. Look out for him. Good news about Trey Quinn, although he tweaked his hamstring a bit, so he was out today, but he'll be okay. But we don't want that to become a recurring theme about Quinn either, where injuries, we know injuries is a part of the game. We know that. But we want them to continue to get better. We want them to continue to get better. So, good things. I will say, let me just pull this name out. There were definitely flashes of Josh Doxson. Absolutely flashes of Josh Doxson. I'm not gonna put him down. There was definitely flashes of Josh Doxson, but those other 3 that I named, they're good. See, Cam Sims had flashes last year, then he got hurt early preseason. He looks stronger. He's doing a good job. They look good. Okay, it's just June. It's just June. But I'm just telling you what I saw. Durden asked the question about Sheriff being healthy. He was out there. He was out there every day. He was working hard every day. The O-line needs some work, right? They need some work. But he was out there. He looks good. And he's working hard, trying to do what he can. They were doing a lot of individual work, the O-line. Even after practice, they would still stay about another 30 minutes and was still working as a unit. Still out there working. So that's Sheriff is going to be fine. We got to keep everybody healthy. Everybody healthy. Sheriff and Morgan, but that whole unit, the whole offensive line still needs a lot of work. Cheryl's asking about Bryce Love. Let me tell you something. Not so much about him because he's still on the PUP list. He was still dealing with injuries and everything. So you might not see a lot of him till later. But I'm going to tell you something. This is my opportunity to talk about Adrian Peterson because as far as I'm concerned, you can't talk Redskins without talking about Adrian Peterson. My guy Russ McCray made a comment he saw on my CWall Sports Instagram page, he saw a picture I posted of the running back unit, and he said Adrian Peterson looks like a linebacker. Adrian Peterson is in excellent shape. He looks phenomenal, and he has made the entire unit level up. Okay? Even Samaj P. Ryan. Now, let me tell you something. Samaj P. Ryan, he is always doing all right until he gets to the preseason and drop every football that is handed to him. So, he be doing all right until preseason when he get the fumbling everywhere. Then we got to be like, okay, go back and sit down. But that's the thing about it. It's there. It's there. And I want him to hold on to the football. Again, I'm going to keep reminding you all, it's early. But Adrian Peterson has made these guys level up. You have to remember, last year this time, Adrian Peterson was on his couch. He wasn't with no team last year this time. Okay? So guess what? He's here. He's here. And he is absolutely fantastic. I think they should bubble wrap that man until week 1. What else do you have to prove? What are we It's like, no, you gotta practice. Everybody's gotta practice. That's a joke. But at the same token,
you gotta stay healthy.
You gotta stay healthy. He looks great, and he has that energy has transcended across the whole unit, in my opinion. Yes, P. Ryan is still on the team, and he looks great. He's always doing good until the preseason when he dropped everything that's handed to him. So let's just see what happens. Let's see what happens. What else do I really want to share with you all? It's June. I thought, there was a lot of talk. I got to bring him up because that's my guy, Josh Norman. There was a lot of positive talk about Josh. A lot of positive talk about Josh from the perspective of they thought he looked great. They thought he jumped right back in, and he is clearly the leader of these defensive backs. And I bring that up because I know there was a lot of conversation about cutting him, and is he this, and is he that. Listen, he's obviously somebody that the organization wants. Coach Jay Gruden made that very, very clear that this is somebody that they definitely want on the team as a leader. And he fell right into that role this week.
He's expensive.
He's an expensive leader. Yeah. And I think he's been put on notice because he fell right into that role like it was no problem. They were all very impressed about how good he looked and how much he was this, he was that. Speaking of some of the leaders on the team, let me move to the tight end position because I know that was some of the questions that folks had. I'm concerned about the tight end position. Jordan Reed is dealing with whatever injury that he has right now. He was on the rehab field this week. Earlier in the week, I was kind of like, Vernon Davis, what's going on? He's slowing up. Vernon Davis is Vernon Davis. He's the ageless wonder. Bubble wrap him with AP. You know what I mean? He's good. He's good. He's all the way good, and hey, he's fine. But somebody else has to emerge from that tight end unit. I don't know if it's going to be Matt Flanagan. I don't know if it's going to be Jeremy Sprinkle. But both of them to me are about the same level to me. I actually like Matt Flanagan a bit more, so early on. But keep that in mind that is a position to watch because we don't have a new tight end, and that's a critical position. It is. It's a critical position. And you need greatness. You need greatness at every position. And if Jordan Reed is not playing all season, if he's gonna be halfway healthy, then it's got to be somebody else other than Vernon.
Please don't play him until he's healthy.
Yeah, it's got to be somebody else other than Vernon. Quarterback position will be a competition, flat out. Just everybody deal with it because there was some moments where Dwayne Haskins looked like the rookie that he is, and there was moments where Case Keenum clearly was the better quarterback. Then there was other times when they were about the same. Oh yeah, yes, absolutely. So there will be a quarterback competition. There'll be an absolute quarterback competition. it's a process. You know, Haskins is a rookie, so he's got to learn. I'm going to tell y'all something I noticed. I like Case Keenum's attitude. I like him. I like, you know, after certain drills and everything, he would go and talk to his receivers about what they could have done better. He's got the right level of energy, and he's actually got a good sense of humor.
That's maturity.
He's funny. I laughed. I chuckled a couple times. I was like, oh, he was funny. Something I would have said. You know what I mean? Something I would have said out there. But it's all good. It's all good. Good week. Still early. Still lots of work that needs to be done. But it was cool. Now, of course, we have to get to Trent Williams. I'm just going to cut right to the chase, much at this point, because, what was it? Tuesday, reports came out about Trent wanting a new deal or to be traded. Then Wednesday, this has nothing to do with money. This is everything to do with the medical staff. I think most people have heard by now that Trent had a health scare. That was an issue that was known by the team and that was told to be of no concern. It was a growth of some sort on his head. And all I'm going to say is whatever has transpired as a result of this latest health scare, there's clearly an issue between Trent and the medical staff. And it has since been reported that because of this, he has vowed not to play for the Redskins. So that is where I get hung up, right? On the vowing never to play for the Redskins again. That's where I'm at, okay? Because that's big.
That is.
That's big. Mm-hmm. So, coming off the field, here's what's so funny. When you're coming off the field, you know, we all know what these national reports are saying, but we all there. Redskins media, we're there. So we're paying attention to practice. They practicing. So once everybody's phone starts blowing up, it's like, well, I mean, I don't know. We all out here. What's happening? What's really going on? And so these guys don't know. So, you know, the media, we're all asking questions as they're coming off the field. Now, it sounded like they were very just confused, first of all, about okay, he doesn't want to be a Redskin anymore. Like, he ain't never say that to me. You know, I mean, Adrian Peterson flat out said, hey, I talk to the man every day. He's never said that to me. But after you talk to a couple more players, I don't want to say but, I want to say end of sentence. When you talk to a couple more players, it was obvious that Trent is mad about whatever this medical issue is. He's pissed. He's frustrated, and Jay Gruden talked about that in his press conference, that he is frustrated. And he's got to work that out with the doctors and all this, that, and the third. And let me just say, you know, I've heard Jay Gruden say that Trent Williams is the best player on that team. I know, and just being involved with Redskins media since 2017, I can tell you this. Trent Williams loves being a Washington Redskin. He has nothing but the utmost respect for the organization, the utmost respect for the fans, the utmost respect to the media. When I introduced myself to him, he was nothing but nice and kind to me. He wears the burgundy and gold proudly. So all I know is if he really vows to never play for the Redskins again, somebody pissed him off. He's mad. And it's due to his health. It's an issue and a challenge with his health. Now, let's be clear. Whatever is going on, he wouldn't have been able to practice anyway. So that's the other thing of this. He wouldn't have been able to practice at minicamp anyway. So does a Trent Williams, athlete of his stature, need to be there? No, he doesn't. You know what I mean? So this got muddled quickly. Hopefully they work it out. I think they can work it out, but it remains to be seen if they can work this out. We'll definitely have to see if they can work this out, because I don't know. If it's true, I don't know. It doesn't sound like he vowed never to play for the Redskins again. That sounds like could be a little far-fetched, but there is an issue with the medical staff. So the story will continue to unfold. We are at our time for this week. I appreciate you all joining. Make sure you share the show to all your DC sports loving family and friends. I will see you all next Thursday.